Welcome to Rainy Day!
Welcome to episode 16 of the Still Unnamed podcast.
Say, this is Azim, this is Steve, I'm Fernie.
Hi guys.
This is going to be a short episode. We're going to try something. Because we all have ADHD, we're just going to talk about one topic for 10 minutes-ish.
If we can. That's a challenge.
10-minute challenge. All we can talk about is one subject for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it's randomized.
Oh, we don't have a randomizer, though.
I do. Right here.
Okay, what's the topic, Fernie?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Okay.
Favorite dog. Go. Corgis.
Corgi's favorite breed is...
My favorite breed is Corgis. Yeah, my favorite dog is Spanky.
Oh.
He was a corgi.
Yeah, he was a Corgi mix.
Mm.
I feel like it'd be wrong if I said my favorite breed of dogs wasn't the ones I have.
No, they don't know. Mac and...
They're not here.
Yeah,
They're
they
not
don't listen to
listening.
the podcast.
They're Akitas or Husky Akitas.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say my favorite dog...
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like a beagle.
Oh,
Or like a bloodhound.
Yeah.
I like
One of those sniffing dogs?
Yeah, they're kind of the same look, but the bloodhounds are bigger. I like them more.
Mm. I like those Commodores and the pulleys, the ones that have dreadlocks.
Those are cool.
They look like mops.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool dogs.
Dogs, ooh.
Oh, I saw, did you know, back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
with this I mean, I think it's pre-World War II,
Yeah.
that the American dog was, general, what people thought of as dogs in America were pit bulls.
Well, they are American Pit Bull Terriers, so that would make sense.
Right. And then at some point, they switched to Golden Retrievers.
Oh.
I forgot why or when or how.
Is it because they're perceived as friendlier?
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, pit bulls, they kind of changed the assumption. They're, mean and territorial.
Yeah.
And then they're like, let's just go with a friendly dog. Maybe it was because they didn't want America to be associated that way, They didn't want people to think of America in that way. But they're nice dogs.
Yeah. It's
Oh, yeah,
all
they're
about how
good.
you treat them and raise them.
Yeah, think about Chihuahuas. If they're bigger and the way they act, people are like, oh, that's funny, so cute. And they're all wild and stuff.
Yeah, they're mean. They try and
Yeah.
bite you, but they can't because they got little baby teeth. They
And
can't do any damage.
When that was a big dog, you'd be like, oh, you'd be scared.
Yeah.
That's, what's the biggest dog breed, do you know?
Massive.
Mastiffs?
That weird Russian Mastiff that's giant.
The one that's breed to hunt bears.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's one that's breed to hunt bears.
Well, I know the Akitas, because my dogs are Akitas, they're supposed to be for, I don't think hunting bears, but they could defend against bears, they scare them off and stuff. I think they're supposed to climb in trees and then scare bears away. But,
Wolf dogs.
wolf dogs are pretty big.
Yeah.
And they're bigger than wolves.
Yeah.
Those Irish wolf hounds.
Yeah.
There's a guy, he walks his dogs around a park near my house.
Uh-huh.
He's got 3 Irish wolf hounds.
Wow.
Big old dogs. They're tall. They're probably 4 feet at the shoulders or something. They're huge.
He walks them by himself?
Yeah, 3 dogs.
Dude. They must be well behaved.
Yeah. Training dogs, that's a whole nother thing. Getting them to be really well.
Yeah.
Training day.
I feel like some of them are not trainable. It's just
You
luck of
can't
the draw.
train a dog?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Some dogs, it's just their personality. They're just nah, I'm not doing it. They say Shiba Inus are stubborn, but some of them aren't. But some might be they wouldn't pass obedience school.
Yeah. Chihuahuas are too aggressive.
Yeah. I've only raised a couple of dogs, but it's tough, especially the first few months of raising them. They're a handful.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. And they're literally a handful. They're tiny.
Yeah, it's true.
When I was in 3rd grade, we had dogs and they had puppies, golden retrievers, coincidentally.
Yeah.
And so my dog had 12 puppies, and we had to bottle feed them because she couldn't feed them all.
Oh, no.
And it was a mess, man.
Yeah.
They were diarrhea on you. It was. I had to put on a special shirt just for. I'd go out change clothes to get into the puppy area.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And because they were just a mess.
I mean, rotating to feed through all those dogs, that probably takes a while.
Yeah.
Because dog mom is equipped to feed multiple dogs at a time, but you've got one bottle.
Yeah. I think I got 2 at a time. It was the best I did. Because they were
could've made-
tiny. They were like little baby puppies.
You could have made a rig with a piece of wood and then a bunch of bottles.
Dude,
Or one big bottle with a bunch of little spouts.
you would have saved me so much time.
Yeah.
One giant cap.
Sadly, I was a 3rd grader, and I didn't have that kind of thinking capacity.
Yeah. Just get a milk jug and then just cut some holes and run some tubes.
I've seen how they do for feeding pigs, and they've got a bunch of different stations with bottles and.
That's very interesting, but pigs are not dogs.
You know what? That's off topic of me. Minus points to Steve. I almost mentioned cats earlier
Oh.
too.
It's raining cats and dogs.
It's raining. Yeah.
It
That's
is.
not the weather is not related to dogs.
Nope.
It's funny because we almost made it. It's
Yeah.
like the 10-minute challenge.
Yeah,
We almost made it.
We'll keep going.
yeah. We can get back to dogs.
How much? What's the most dogs you've walked at once?
1.
7.
7?
You took them all at once.
Dude, I'd say 3 tops.
Crazy. I thought I could handle it because they're small. No, all together they pull.
Did you have one leash for each dog?
Yeah.
That's a lot of. Okay, were you holding it all in one hand?
No. I had like the belt thing. I got the belt strap thing for like dog walkers. I had that, and then I had the like 2 leashes, and then I was like, I don't know how dog walkers do the big dogs because they must have some strong ass legs, but.
Well, what you do is you strap the small dogs to the big dog, and then you just walk the big dog, and the big dog's walking the small dogs.
Oh, that's kind of smart.
Yeah.
I do that with my dogs because I've got 2 of them and they're both too big to hold. So I loop their collar or their leashes through each other, and they just kind of fight each other. Like they don't fight, but they're pulling different directions.
So they pull against each other and not against you.
They tire each other out quicker that way. And I don't have to. It's not my arm being yanked.
Yeah.
These dogs can talk.
Oh yeah,
One of 'em.
One of them's. Well, I said Akitas, but one's half husky, and he'll talk to you. He does a whole conversation. Especially if you egg him on, you'll be like, "Hey, like, what else do you have to say?" And he'll go rah 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 rah. Rah. He'll keep going.
He has a lot to say.
Yeah. I mean, he got a very interesting life, so he probably sees a lot of stuff.
He just sits out there
Yeah, he's just always watching,
observing.
seeing who's passing by in the street. He's got a lot to report on.
Relatively busy street, I would say.
Yeah.
So-
For a residential street, it's pretty busy.
Yeah.
He told me the pool guy comes next door, and there's not even a pool next door.
Spicy.
The funny thing is, you tell him he'll be talking,
Mm-hmm.
my dog,
Yeah.
and he'll be like rah 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 rah, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, "Are you talking about this?" And he'll like he'll kind of ignore you. But if you say a phrase that he knows and that's what he was talking about,
He'll go
he'll
on.
get all excited, and you're like, "Oh, that was it."
Like, whoa,
He wanted food.
Yeah.
yeah, I want those biscuits.
Can you teach him to say rut-row raggy?
Dude, that would be good.
If like people came by and he just like alerts you by going rut-row raggy.
That would
That'd
be
be awesome.
that'd be a great command for a dog.
Yeah.
Just anytime you want, row raggy.
Yeah.
That's way better than like say hello or like say I love you or whatever.
Yeah.
Row raggy.
Yeah.
That's gold.
The best would be if you trained him to say rut-row raggy when someone says I love you to him. Like, say I love you, and then he's like rut-row raggy.
They're like, he's never said that before.
Feel like that's weird.
What'd you do to my dog? Why are you making him say ruh-roh? What? Why is he saying that?
He just doesn't like you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh. Shakes his head and backs away. Get away from my dog.
All right, guys, that's the 10-minute mark.
I feel like we started.
We started 3
Oh,
minutes in.
Oh, 3 minutes in.
We got
Oh,
another
so
3
much
minutes of
footage.
dog talk. It's
Today
a
on
doggy
Dog
dog world.
It-
Okay, what did you? Okay, do you know this? If you have dogs, right, and you have male dogs, let their testicles drop before you neuter them, because if you don't, they're gonna have a high pitched bark. Because my female dogs have deeper barks than my male dogs.
I prefer a dog with a higher pitch bark than a lower pitch bark.
I'd rather have the lower. Trust me. You have or the high pitch gets annoying after.
I have a
while.
question.
Yeah.
I have a question then. I've got 2 dogs, one female, one male. The female dog has a much deeper bark than the male dog. It's scary.
And he's
Yeah.
not neutered.
yeah, and he's not neutered.
And that's weird. Yeah, that's right.
He has.
Maybe they're different breeds slightly. That might have to do.
It might be the husky in him.
Yeah, because her bark is scary.
Yeah, because my cherry had a deeper. She had, yeah. All the even like the multi-pools I have, the mom has a deeper bark than the brothers.
I think it's the female dogs are more of a defender.
Yeah.
I noticed too. She puts more of like her body into it when she barks. Like I'll watch both of them.
She says it with her chest.
She, like Chihuahuas are known for like lifting themselves off the ground when they bark.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't quite do that because she weighs like 70 pounds, but almost like she throws her whole freaking neck and back into it. Yeah.
The Chihuahua's barking, bro. Dude, one time I used to have a dog named Batley, and he was like a Chihuahua mix with Demon or something. I don't know. His dog was wicked. And one time I was having a birthday, and our friend Patrick was over, and we're like, "Yeah, don't pick him up." And he's like, "Oh, he's a great dog." He just lifts him up. This dog's like snapping back and forth, and we're like, "What the?" Like I was scared too. Patrick just grabs him, puts him in his lap, and starts petting him. And Batley was like, "All right," and I was like, "Dang, dude."
Yeah.
He had never met the dog before?
No.
No.
Oh, wow.
But he was just like,
He knows how to handle him.
yeah, I guess he did. He just grabbed him, and I was like, everybody was like, no, 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 no. And he's
The
like,
dog
"He's-"
did not like being lifted, but
Yeah.
then he calmed down once he was in a lap.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's chill. And I was like, oh, we're just looking at Patrick like, you're
dog
fucking
did- yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe the dog just didn't know he liked being lifted.
Could be.
Once he was actually in the air, he's like, that's kind of nice.
That dog, we
He
didn't.
didn't like being in the air. He liked being on a lap, so he needed that support.
Yeah.
It's a comfort.
Yeah.
Also, he was like a demon dog. I thought it was wild. Seriously,
I bet if you like got him to stand on like a plank of wood and then you picked up the wood, he'd be happy because he's being like supported. Like his paws are, as long as his paws are touching what he thinks is the ground, he's okay.
Probably.
It's like, yeah, not having stable footing must be weird.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to get picked up, I don't think.
No.
That's off topic, though. We're talking about dogs.
Yeah.
Not about me, my weird,
If you were a dog, would you like being picked up?
yes.
Okay.
My little dog, he likes being like, his name's Chapo or Gigi, whatever, Gigi. Like doing the Simba lift, and I do like little lifts with him. He enjoys it. I don't know why. It's funny.
You do like weight stuff with him?
Yeah, you do like pretending doing weight stuff, or you do like the Simba
Kettlebells?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what works really good, especially when you have, at least when they're puppies, like you're training them. Sometimes like they'll misbehave, right, and they'll just keep doing it because they're puppies, like they don't know better. So what I did is I'd lift my dogs up and just hold them up in the air like that.
Until they calm down?
Yeah, and then they just be like that, like kind of slumped, and they'd give up eventually, and they'd like forget about whatever like pattern they kept repeating that was bad, and they'd kind of stop.
Also heard you can pick them up by the scruff of their neck, and that makes like them calm. Because that's how their moms carry them around. And so that makes them go into like baby mode, like, okay, here we go.
We're gonna get a whipping.
It's like an instinctual.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah. It wouldn't work now that they weigh like 70 pounds.
I'll try it. I'll go home. And
Yeah, get a hoist.
next time they do something bad, I'm just gonna lift them.
Yeah, by the scruff of their neck.
That must hurt them at this point. They weigh too much, right?
I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We might.
I won't do it.
But also, they have extra skin too when they're like younger.
But the extra
Yeah.
skin doesn't mean they can hold 70 pounds.
No, when they're younger, they have the extra.
Yeah.
Not when
Yeah.
they're now.
That's when it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're meant to be carried like that. Same thing with cats. If you like pick up the
Yeah.
wall up.
Well, even we shouldn't talk about cats. So,
That's next episode.
yeah,
Right.
We'll talk about cats next week.
because I have something to
Dogs.
go on about that, and I
Alright.
wonder if it works with dogs. Where if they're on the ground, can you just grab all that skin and like hold it? Will they go into like call my mom's gonna carry me mode, even though they're still on the ground?
I don't know. No,
No?
because some people when dogs are fighting, they'll grab and do that, and dogs are still going at it.
How do you break up a dog fight? Spray them with a hose?
Sort of use a broom. Don't put your hands in there.
I was told like when you walk your dogs to carry a stick, and if your dogs start fighting, don't get in the between them right away.
Yeah.
Let them tire out a little bit, and then you separate them with the stick.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was told. Yeah,
You will
That
get
makes sense.
messed up. If you
yeah. When they first start fighting, they have too much energy, but like they tire out quick.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they don't got humans. That's off topic.
Stamina?
Yeah, we have more stamina than most animals, and dogs. Yeah, they go too hard.
It's because they overheat because they can't sweat a lot.
Yeah.
So they pant, and then when they're trying to pant, they can't attack.
So they have just a short burst of fight, and then they're out of the game.
It's basically like survive, kill, or like you know, there's not supposed to be a winner or a loser.
What do you mean? They're both supposed to?
They're both supposed to win?
No, one's supposed to die. That's like
They're both supposed to die? What are you talking about?
One.
Dog's supposed to kill the other, and then you break up the fight.
No, you're not supposed to. That's in nature. Like when they have a fight, sometimes like the dog kills the other dog, or the animal kills the other animal.
Depending on yeah.
Yeah, depending on the fight.
And that's why we don't have pit bulls anymore, because of dog fighting.
That might have been part of it too.
Yeah.
Well, pit bulls are not really aggressive either. They're not like naturally aggressive.
They're
Dogs
just
are-
strong, and then
yeah.
you teach them.
Well, it's all human talk. Like aggressive dogs are more small aggressive dogs because they're more fearful, like Chihuahuas.
Yeah,
some
they're more afraid of
terriers,
you than you are of them.
Miniature pinchers. A lot of the smaller dogs are more, like, I don't know,
Aggressive.
aggressive.
Those, you know, the Beethoven dogs, the Saint Bernards.
Yeah.
They look chill as hell.
Yeah.
They look like you couldn't make them mad, even though they're big. They just look real friendly and chill.
Like mastiffs are kind of chill too.
Yeah,
Who's your favorite movie dog?
that's what we'll end it with because we've gone over our 10-minute
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
fat last. Air Bud, too obvious.
Yeah.
I
Not
was-
counting Airbud or any of the buddies.
Yeah, that was two. We've talked about them enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with the one from Peter Pan because he waits there the whole time while they're having fun. It's kind of messed up.
Ooh, the dog from Futurama because he actually did that too.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Wow.
like the saddest thing of dogs.
Yeah.
Jurassic Bark.
I was going to say that Stephen King dog that ate people's faces,
Cujo?
Cujo, but that's different compared to yours. So I'll go with, what was the dog from Homeward Bound? Chase?
Oh, which one?
Michael J?
Yeah, it's Chase.
Yeah, that was a good dog.
That's right. I forgot Homer Brown.
Those are some good boys.
Yep. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you like dogs, because if you didn't like dogs, you shouldn't have watched this episode. I should have prefaced it with that.
If you like cats, check out next week's episode.
Yeah, we're going to talk about cats.
Wow.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Chase is a good name for a dog or a cat.
Oh, yeah.
The word of the day. We still have to have one.
Dog.
Dog.
Oh, unexpected.
DAWG.
Oh.
Like he's my dog.
Nice. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.
Thanks for
We did
watching.
it.